Hello guys from Alabama. This was a change that no one expected to happen the other day. Let's reflect. The news of Reed Harradine entering the transfer portal certainly raises some eyebrows and raises questions about his decision and his future in college football. Harradine, who spent just one season with the Alabama Crimson Tide, appears eager to pursue opportunities elsewhere, leaving behind an uncertain situation in Tuscaloosa. It's strange. He doesn't want to continue at Bama, but he continues. During his freshman season, Harradine did not have the chance to contribute significantly on special teams, raising questions about his potential impact on the Crimson Tide and his ability to compete at such a high level as college football. But he could bet you a little more, don't you think? The lack of clarity regarding who the Crimson Tide's place kicker will be next season only adds to the concerns surrounding Harradine's decision. His departure could leave the team in a vulnerable position, especially considering the importance of special teams to the success of a football team. As Harradine pursues new opportunities, it remains to be seen whether he will be able to find an environment best suited to his development and contribution to a team. His decision to leave Alabama raises questions about the environment and expectations within the program, fueling speculation about what may have prompted his early departure. Seeking preparation now as the Crimson Tide prepares for next season, Harradine's absence will certainly be felt, and the search for a new place kicker becomes an urgent priority. Now with Harradine's decision to leave Alabama remains shrouded in mystery, leaving many wondering about what really led to this surprising turn of events in his college career. After seeing the news, I want to see his opinion. It's always a time for reflection when a key player enters the transfer portal, especially when it comes to a critical position like center on the Alabama football team. James Brockermeyer, a familiar name to Crimson Tide fans, has left many wondering about the reasons behind this move. Have you already subscribed to the channel? During his 3 seasons with Alabama, Brockermeyer showed his versatility and determination, serving primarily as a reserve but excelling when given the opportunity to shine. His presence on the field during A-Day was a testament to his dedication and ability to compete for the starting spot. However, competition for the center position heated up with the departure of Parker Brailsford to Washington under new head coach Kalen DeBoer. Brailsford, despite being a strong prospect, faced personal obstacles that kept him away from practice for much of the spring, leaving a significant hole in Alabama's lineup during the A-Day game. DeBoer's reassuring words about Brailsford suggest the player still has a future with the Crimson Tide, but uncertainty looms over when he will be back in action. Meanwhile, the search for a replacement for Seth McLaughlin, who had already left for Ohio, became even more urgent. The impending closure of the transfer portal adds pressure to Alabama's staff to find reinforcements, especially on the offensive line, where depth is crucial to the season's success. Brockermeyer's decision to enter the transfer portal has certainly added an extra layer of complexity to this search for talent. However, Alabama's tradition and prestige in college football is a fact, and fans can trust that the coaching staff will do everything in their power to ensure the Crimson Tide is ready for new challenges. And keeps going. Alabama is living in times of change, and it's not just within the 4 lines of the field. The recent A-Day spring game marked not only the beginning of a new era under head coach Kalen DeBoer, but it also marked the first A-Day without the masterful guidance of Nick Sabin since 2007. While the Crimson Tide adapted to DeBoer's style, Sabin was making his own transition, but not to a contending team or the athletic director position. Surprisingly, the legendary coach has retired and found a new home at ESPN, where he will join the College Game Day team to offer analysis and insight alongside other college sports greats. The news of Sabin's retirement, while shocking to many, marks the end of an extraordinary era at Alabama. During his 17 seasons at the helm of the Crimson Tide, Sabin won 6 national championships, solidifying his place among the greatest coaches in college football history. Its impact goes far beyond titles, shaping not just players, but also a culture of excellence and perseverance. However, even after retirement, Sabin continues to be a central figure in the world of American football. Your presence on ESPN will not only provide fans with insightful analysis throughout the season, but it will also keep you connected to the sport you love. His years of experience and invaluable knowledge will certainly be a valuable addition to College Game Day and SEC events. As Sabin moves on to a new chapter of his life, Alabama prepares for a new era under DeBoer. The transition may be challenging, but with the legacy left by Sabin and the passionate support of the Crimson Tide community, the future looks bright for the team and its fans. There's more news. The Alabama Crimson Tide is facing a number of significant challenges and changes that are roiling the sports community. As the football program struggles to fill holes in its defense, a series of events are raising questions about the team's karma. The debate surrounding the reinstatement of Reggie Bush's Heisman Trophy, discussed on the Joe Gaither Show, highlights a broader dilemma about amateurism in college football. The decision to reinstate Bush can be seen as a step toward fair recognition of college athletes, but it also raises questions about the nature of amateurism and the integrity of the sport. Arizona State's Ed Wood's entry into the transfer portal and his potential move to Alabama highlights the growing trend of players being acquired by teams desperately looking to fill holes in their lineups. The Crimson Tide's need for an experienced cornerback is clear, and Wood's potential arrival could be seen as a promising solution, but it also raises concerns about the integrity of the transfer process. As Alabama looks for defensive reinforcements, it faces a potentially significant loss on the offensive end with James Brockermeyer entering the transfer portal. The "do not contact" label associated with his entry suggests a complex and troubling situation for the Crimson Tide, leaving many wondering about the reasons behind this decision and how head coach Kalen DeBoer plans to handle this loss. While football faces challenges, Alabama basketball is also undergoing significant changes during the offseason. With 4 roster spots to fill, Coach Nate Oates faces the challenge of finding the right candidates to strengthen the team. If the rumors come to fruition, the resulting roster could be the most talented ever assembled at Alabama, bringing hope and heightened expectations for next season. Amid these turbulences, the Crimson Tide faces a test of its resilience and ability to adapt. How the program will navigate these challenges and how this will affect its future performance remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: Alabama is in a period of transition and the next steps will be crucial to its continued success on the field and on the court. 4-star running back Jonathan Hatton Jr.'s outlook on Alabama's offer is certainly generating interest among Crimson Tide fans. Hailing from Steele High School in Cibolo, Texas, Hatton had already verbally committed to the Oklahoma Sooners, but Alabama's offer added an exciting twist to his recruiting journey. The recognition of his talent by a program as historic as Alabama is something Hatton considers a true blessing. He highlights the Crimson Tide's winning tradition and proven ability to develop high-level players for the NFL as factors that make Alabama's offer extremely attractive. An impressively built 6'3", 210 pounds, Hatton demonstrated his ability on the field, racking up 1,232 yards and 21 touchdowns in his sophomore season. He stands out not only for his vision, speed and agility, but also for his physicality, attributes that make him a highly valued prospect in the world of college football. Hatton's decision on his future will certainly be eagerly awaited, especially considering the competition between elite programs like Alabama and Oklahoma. His determination to showcase even more of his skills next season indicates a dedicated and motivated player, ready to make a lasting mark wherever he chooses to play. For Alabama, the potential addition of a talent like Hatton would be a valuable contribution to the team's future, further strengthening its lineup and solidifying its position as one of the most powerful programs in the country. However, the final decision is in Hatton's hands, and wherever he chooses to play, he will certainly continue to attract the attention of scouts and fans across the country. You can comment on his opinion, because it is very important for Bama.